video of this. You see all the black stuff? Alright, so what's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be giving you a demonstration of how to use the Chemical Guys Torx 10FX. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to wash just the hood, because that's the part that needs the detailing the most. So here we go. And I'm also using their foam cannon. I'm going to get the car completely wet for the area that I am going to. And for today's video, we are just strictly on the hood, so we're not washing the car completely, just the hood. Get a little bit of the windshield. Make sure you get that hood nice and good. Alright, we'll get some of this. Wash mitt, clean the surface good. And then, as you've seen previously, this hood had some pretty bad, I don't know if it's tar or if it's tree sap, had a lot of black specks on it, so we're gonna get that taken care of and show you how to completely detail, or at least the way I detail. And by no means am I a professional, so this is just the way I do things. Alright, so once the hood is good and washed, just spray the excess off. Alright, the next step you're going to do now that your surface is clean, now keep in mind this is not clay barred, these are just soap and just wash. You're going to want to dry your surface completely with a microfiber cloth or a terry towel. It does not matter. Just make sure you get all the excess water off of the surface that you are going to be detailing. Make sure it's good and dry. And be sure you go over the area that you're going to be detailing several times with your cloth to make sure that it is completely dry. As you can see, a bunch of water is still coming out. One more good pass on the whole hood, and we should be good. Alright, that's good. Alright, so now, so I can give you guys a better comparison, we're going to tape the hood off with some automotive tape to do a 50-50 on the hood. So just guesstimate where the middle of the hood is. lay that down. All right, so now what you're going to want to do for today, we're going to be applying some of the Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. And what I like to do is just put it in, nice little dab, that might have been too much. 4 little dots, still too much, okay? And what you're going to want to do, I think that's a lot. You're just going to take this and just dab it all over the hood, smear it in a little bit, okay? And I'm gonna put this on 5. Alright, so as you've seen, you just take a little 2 foot by 2 foot section and you're just going to go in random different circles and then vice versa and then up and down and then different diagonal, different rows, however you want to call it. And then after that compound has been on there, you're going to take a microfiber cloth and wipe it off. Alright, so now what you're going to do after you ran the first stage of compound, you're going to want to just take a microfiber cloth and get all the excess off of it. Alright, so once that's done, move on to the next section. Remember to reapply your compound, 4 little dots. Pretty much just going to repeat the same process. Dab it, once it's all dabbed, move it all over the hood and start your buffer. And once again, you take your microfiber cloth and you will wipe off the excess compound. And keep in mind, once we have fully, we're going to compound this, we're going to polish it, and then we're going to put a coat of liquid wax on it, and then we're going to peel the tape off and show you guys the comparison of a detailed hood compared to the other side that was dirty. Alright, so what's going on, guys? We're back at it, this detailing project. We ran out of daylight yesterday, so now that we have the hood completely compounded, we're going to move on to the second stage of what I like to call the ultimate compounding. And like I mentioned before, you don't need to put it all over the wheel. Just put it in 4 little spots. And of course, I changed pads because this is a less abrasive pad than the compounding pad. Dab it, smear it, and start your buffer. Once that is good and hazy, what you're going to want to do is take your microfiber cloth and just wipe off the polish. And remember, whenever you're buffing, go in different orbital directions. So go clockwise, counterclockwise, up and down, diagonal, X, however you want to. Just don't stay in the same motion. Try to change it up every few passes. Alright, so now that that half's done, we'll move on to the other half of the hood. Once again, Dab it on the paint, smear it around, and action. And then wipe it off. Make sure it's all good. Alright, so now that the hood is compounded and polished, just make sure you wipe off the excess, and then don't use this microfiber cloth again. And then what you're going to want to do is take off this pad and get your waxing pad and a new microfiber cloth. So I'll be right back with that. Alright, so now we have the Chemical Guys Hex Logic waxing pads. It's a lot softer, it's not as abrasive. Okay, got a brand new microfiber cloth, and now we're going to use the Meguiar's Ultimate Liquid Wax to finish the hood and to seal off this little DIY project. And remember, like I showed you before, super simple, dab, and then smear, and then action. Alright, now that you have applied some of the liquid wax, you're going to want to leave the hazy film of wax on there for about 5 to 10 minutes. So while this is drying, we're going to finish this half of the hood. It'll give us time to let that wax sit in or soak in. Alright, once again, now that this half of the hood is completely waxed, you're just going to let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Lee getting in some work. Alright, so now that the wax, the liquid wax, has been able to sit on the hood for 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to wipe off all the hazy film. And then your microfiber cloth should just glide right over the whole hood. Nice and easy. Super soft. Get down eye level and see if you see any hazy spots. If so, just wipe it off. Alright, so now that we have completed compounding the hood, polishing the hood, and liquid waxing the hood, I'm going to show you guys what the hood comparison looks like. So now I'm going to peel the tape off and we'll get the real image of what we just done. Alright, and then get a close-up of that. Alright, so on this hood, on just this half of the hood, the first thing we used a pretty abrasive compounding pad. And with that, we used the Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. And then second, for the polishing pad, a least abrasive pad, which is a little bit softer. And then we used the Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. And then last but not least, the waxing pad, which is very soft. And we use the Meguiar's Ultimate Liquid Wax. So I know because of the lighting you can't really see very well, but this half of the hood is completely detailed and covered, and then, or sealed, I should say. And then this half of the hood is really dirty and has a bunch of tar on it. So, and then by no means am I a professional. This is just the way that I detail cars. So step 1, wash the car. Step 2, compound. Step 3, you're gonna do your polish. And then step 4, you're gonna do your wax to seal the deal. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, always leave it a thumbs up. And if you're new for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Peace.